Hi, welcome back to Word from Your Mother. This is going to be the second reading of the day. It's called Usual Suspects. You can find them, like the first one is DDCC, then there'd be TUS, and then if I do a Just the Facts Ma'am, it's, you know the alphabet. When I was laying this out, we've been having the old party, which is two dudes. So I started putting two dude decks up here. I just want to be clear about this because we see this one dude in all his forms, okay? Because I rotate. He's a random dude. So this is supposed to be comments from a random dude as a dude sees it, okay? And slowly it became taken over by these two parties. So I added another deck. Now I'm still okay with putting this dude on rotation the way I usually do, okay? But I want you to know that I have come to see this dude, this deck, as old dude, and he never changes. So I'm not going to change this deck because he never changes, okay? This guy, we have seen him in all his forms, and I just want to tell you the reason why I'm okay with the rotation on one and not so on the other. Okay, and I don't know that my favorite part about this comments from a random dude is to ignore him and not use it at all. But we have lately. And as far as my feelings about the dude tarot I was talking in the other reading, I don't want to do it. I'm avoiding dude. I was going to do a Just the Facts Man, but then I was like, because this is all about dude, right? Everything that's going on is about dude, because it's just all chaotic and crazy, and I was right to do so, and you'll see why. Because here he is in one of his many forms. This is the bobblehead tarot. Okay, this is a need for help, a need for care. It could be an idea, and we had crib or the new birth of a new business. Okay, a need for help, a need for investment. This is trip, and you're like you're out of bars. You're going to ignore the text. You're not available because it's a lie. You think that they're lying to you, and you're going to lie in return and tell them that you are not available, that your travel, it's long distance, your speed to overcome, because you're going to break free. You're trying to escape. You want to take back control of your life. You're going to leave them to work it out on their own. You're going to leave their problems behind because you're listening to your internal guidance system and it's going off. But you're lying about it too, because that's the only way you're just trying to get out of it easy. Because this has been a hell of a drag. You're going to drop this burden because you were the only one doing anything. 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles. That's your bottom line. I'm dropping this. I'm trying to get out of it easy. And once again, they're spying on you, talking smack. They know that you're lying. They know you're home. They're down the block. They know you can do it. Yeah. And once again, here's my spiel on we are clarifying with the hidden mirror. And it has, the King of Cups is damaged in both of these decks. And ironically, it happened at 2 different times. I can feel the one in this deck. So if I ever hold it out like that and show it to you, just pay attention to whatever's coming out of my mouth right then, because it's going to be a straight hotline into dude's psyche. So say I. Okay. Here we go. I am trying to avoid dude. I feel like I should avoid dude, but I want to know what he's going on to, because we also had that other card. You should be aware. You should be aware of what's going on around you. Someone does not have your best interest at heart. The other reading goes from love to fear. I have not cheated. And once again, we are the warrior of truth. And a mother can be fierce because that's a little mini me. That's a part of you. All about the family. 50-50. At this time, things could go either way. 50-50. I don't know what that means. It means it's not so great. Could get worse. You're going to leave it. You decide, oh shit, you decide that it's unacceptable. My sense of proportion is offended. Oh, and you're behind the 8 ball. Forced to do something that you don't want to do. And you do it. Like I said, Karen's out of the box. Behind the 8 ball, you're going to act out. You're going to come out. You're going to come out strong. Unpleasant truths. Once again, let me speak to you about word vomit and about saying something that you regret for years. It takes years to get past it. If you ever do. Do what you want. But that's a concurrent theme, a running theme. Oh, here's the proclamation of love. Oh, and they ain't lying. They love you. It's true. They tell you they love you. They do. But you're being all kind of heinous here. Let me just point out. King of Wands. See, there he is. There he is. There he is. And he needs your help again. He loves you. He does love you. And he needs your help again. But doesn't he always? You're going to leave him to do it on his own. Somewhere there is an energy leak. He's taken too much of your time. He's taken too much of your resources. Remember, he's the reason why you're sick. You're all stressed out. So you're just not going to be available. It's too much. It's too much. So you step back. You create space. A lot of space. Like, we're talking outer space. Okay. Now, we're clarifying with the hidden mirror. Ace of Swords and Mini-Me, a mother can be fierce. One thing is, or in the other reading too, it was like one of these things is not like the other, and whereas both of these things are the same, which takes me back to a mother can be fierce. I don't know what that is. I just turned it over, okay? Show me the Ace of Swords. Shit. The Two of Cups. The Six of Cups. Oh, you thought you was a perfect match. Forever. Childhood sweethearts. Meant to be together. That's the way you see it. And that was truth. That was the truth of it. And it was all about the family. But then suddenly we get to a 50-50 chance. It was all about the family. King of Wands. Old party. He had one job. Your lover had one job. You chose him to do it. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't. But it's a colossal failure, and you're behind the 8 ball. You withdraw yourself from behind the 8 ball. You take some. This did not go in your favor at all. Here's the Wheel of Fortune. Justice, the Wheel of Fortune. And lies. Here's your lies. So you lie to everybody. I hope you don't become what you despise, but they deserve it. So it evens out, right? Is that what you're telling yourself? He does love you, but he needs too much. He wants too much. This is no lie. You've got to seal that leak. He requires too much. Constantly, you feel like you're under attack. One thing after another. Walking around on eggshells, too. Oh my God, trapped. Trapped with a bipolar man. Because that's love and that's not. Queen of Fortunes. But you're trying to fix him. I can save him. I can turn him around. He's got so much potential. This is sad. You know, don't be offended. This is just how I do. It's a cartoon in my head. Trust me, you should be in there. King of Wands. Somewhere there is an energy leak. What do we do about the King of Wands? What do we do about the energy? Because it's too much. It's too much. Seven of Pentacles. It's not giving back. Breaking your heart. Didn't give back. You got nothing to show for your work. He squandered all your effort. Time for a new beginning for you. He wants a second chance. Or, is that the request? He wants a second chance and you're not available. You are not there. You don't return the text. You're I'm sorry, I didn't have no bars. You shut your phone off. You don't tell nobody. You disappear. A mother can be fierce. You see how that could be a little mini-me? But I think you thought he was Mr. Right. He was just following what the doctor ordered for a long time, since childhood. Oh, the potential. You wanted to be happy. A mother can be fierce. All about the family, 50-50. It could go either way. This might work, this might not. But, okay, so this didn't work. This was difficult. This was a last-ditch attempt. Now you're behind the 8 ball. You're just going to lie because you're done with it. But you're not being forthcoming with anything. You take your secrets with you. That's why you're out behind the 8 ball. Why are you behind? If it's still a secret, why are you behind the 8 ball? He loves you, that's no lie, but it's just too much and it broke your heart. All right, now we're going to, while this percolates in my subconscious, we are going to do these tea leaves here, and they should be considered as standalone little fortune cookie kind of things. If I can blend them into your story, of course I will. But bear in mind that it could be you, it could be him, it could be the cashier at the Piggly Wiggly. If it's somebody that you do know, if you see something that resembles something you know, show them this reading. Help me be seen. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Teapot. Deep friendship with someone of the same sex. So you're going to go have a little girl time. Have a little chat. Should we have a little talk? About dude? What shall we do about dude? Oh. This is going to be upside down too, but I forgot to turn it off. So you're afraid to do what you got to do. I laid this deck down wrong, and I meant to turn it right side up before I used it, after I told you about it. But I forgot. So you're afraid. Deep friendship, you're going to go talk to someone about your fears, and you've got a choice. You got to make a choice. A mother can be fierce. Afraid. The moon. I think that's the Wheel of Fortune. You're going to pop, all right. You're going to pop one out, and it's going to be all about you. You'll be happy in the end. You'll see. The Hermit, you need to be alone. Fox, you're a clever girl. Shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. However, this could also be somebody watching you from the bushes, which we had yesterday, which was just weird. The Empress. Well, you're pretty mad. There's your grudge. The Empress reversed. You're pretty nasty. You can get mean too. You can get real large and in charge. Like I said, Karen's out of the box. You're behind the 8 ball. You see you had no choice. They made you do what you did, but it was diabolical, and it was cruel, and it was severe. The fool. And I've been seeing this too. You leave in the most painful way possible, because you're bearing a grudge, and you want to get him once more before you go. Before you cut them off, before you seal that leak. But still, it's a return to health. It's a return to wholeness. Valley. But this relationship really put you through it. Deep personal strength and peace that assures success, because you have been through it. You know what trauma is like. And a mother can be fierce. King of Cups. You've been through a bad deal. He's a bad man. Get away from him. Look, death. Leave him alone. Not good for you or your kids. Who needs that shit? It's not worth it. And he's not really, he talks. He says he does, but this is what he does. Nothing. He doesn't do nothing. He's no help to you. Knight of Wands. He had one job and he didn't do it. That's old dude. See? This is over. This wasn't worth it. He had one job. He didn't do it. Okay. You've been through the ringer, my dear. All right. Well, you're afraid. You feel like you have no choice but to give him one more chance, like you can't do it. Like even his lack of care is some sort of a care because I mean, it's like you're hanging off a cliff, right? To let go of that millimeter grip that you have is certain death, right? So you feel like you have to, but you're trapped. It is not what you do that counts, it is where your head is at. Change of perception is to disengage, to lie, to get away. You're going to lie. You're going to do what you have to do. You are going to turn the tables on them. And there you were, surrounded, because you feel like you're backed in a corner. You're behind the 8 ball. They forced your hand. There's nothing else you can do. It's a matter of survival. You've been walking on eggshells for a little too long. Yeah, you're on the last leg. Now you got laser focus. You're determined to escape. You're gonna see this ending. And I still think that you have revenge and a malicious intent in your heart. You intend to go out the most painful way. It's unpleasant truths. You are the warrior of truth, but it's going to hack and slash. Okay? Now we're going to have a look at this oracle. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, you don't want to. You're tired of fighting about it. You're tired of talking about it. You're like, I'm done. I'm done messing around with you. I'm done dancing around the subject. I'm gonna do it. And you can get out. Then we're looking at the oracle with the orange cat. Integrity. Your hypocrisy goes only so far. Sage, you know yourself. This is really cramping your style. You can't live like this. I can't do this. Rebellion. Okay. 3 of Pentacles on the bottom. You're reliable. You do what you say. You speak the truth. You ain't no half-asser. You do all the work. Your integrity is bound to the Knight of Pentacles. You'd like for him to acknowledge that. How much of this you've done on your own while he does nothing but sit there. But see, this is kind of like he does nothing but sit there, right? Because you do all the work, but he wants to take the credit. He's like, look at me. Look at me. You're supposed to be looking at me. The Emperor. Delusional. It's his happy you just live in it. He has no appreciation for the effort that you put out. None whatsoever at all. It's his by right. No appreciation. But you know yourself. You know yourself. And what do we know about ourselves? We won't have this very long. 3 of Wands. We're going to move into our future. We're looking to escape. We got big dreams. We got plans. 8 of Cups. We're going to leave his ass. 6 of Cups. It's hard. You got kids? Because he had one job and he never did it. We're going to leave his ass. Taking kids with me because a mother can be fierce. Dancing. You'll be fine. This is part of living life. This is the ups and downs of life. On to the new adventure. You free yourself. You free yourself from an obstacle that held you back. 2 of Pentacles. No more juggling. It's me first. Me first. Me and them. Me and my kid. The Chariot. Got the baby seat in the car. The Tower reversed. There is no more holding this off. It's gonna come down the next wave. You better get ready. Like talking about having shit in the car. Get your shit in the car. Because here comes the devil when he finds out you're leaving. Then he cares when it's too little, too late. Rebellion. See, you're not allowed to stand up. That'll be squashed immediately because it's his by right. Who do you think you are? The world. It's not over till I say it's over. Knight of Cups. But and we've seen this in it. First comes the Knight of Cups. He comes with the apology. The offers get bigger as he sees that your resolution to leave remains firm, and here comes the devil when you keep rejecting him. Queen of Cups. And you'll cave. But he'll punish you for he'll still punish you. That's what he does. Three of Swords. It ain't gonna get better. He's not gonna see the light. He's not gonna see it. Bad man. Bad man. Watch the earlier reading. You have the sun. You should spread the joy. I got the joy, joy, joy. Don't put your light under a basket anymore. Not for him. Your hypocrisy can only go so far. You shine the light and you see the devil. As much as you've tried to dim your light, and as much as everyone else has tried to keep it dim too, you still manage to see the devil. And once you've seen the devil, he will flee. But it's going to be ugly. But you've got happiness, fertility, success, optimism, and truth on your side. Yeah, I Want My Money Back Oracle says stop and reflect. Pause in your journey to appreciate how far you've come and where you're headed. That means don't go off calf cocked. Get your shit in the car, save some money. Listen with your heart, because a mother can be fierce. Repeat after me. I trust the messages I receive from my heart. Trust yourself. Beware of them. Armadillo, protection. You are entering a phase where, in order for you to be in alignment with your intentions and co-create your best life, you may have to be discerning and say no to many things that have been holding you back in the past. Whatever you have been putting off, don't procrastinate any longer. Tackle that long overdue project. Get your shit in the car. You will feel better once you begin. Start with one thing at a time. Thoughts and ideas not acted upon are just laying in wait. You can do this. It's not going to happen by itself, though. If you are feeling stuck in any area of your life, whether it is in a relationship, a job, or just a situation, ask yourself, what is stopping me from leaving? Yes, leaving is scary, but sometimes it is the right step to take to be brave. You are not alone. God's got your back. Okay. Like I said, my favorite thing to do with the Dude Tarot is to ignore it. But what's the Queen of Wands or the King of Wands think? Oh, he's leaving. He sees you leaving. He sees the separation. Panic. What's old dude see? He sees you in your great big heart. He sees how you've distanced yourself from his constant crisis. Okay? This one misses your heart. You give to both. That's as far as I'm going. I'm gonna ignore dude because that's what I want to do. I see distance. I see distance from this dude, and it's emotional with the other one, but it's just too much. Okay. Leave it in the comments.